I now recognize the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Green, for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank the ranking member and associate myself with his commentary. Friends, members of the panel, I have a question for you. And I would like for you to extend your hand into the air if you believe this is the case. If you believe that the Safeguard America Voter Eligibility Act, the SAVE Act, caused the shutdown, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand if you believe it caused the shutdown. Let the record reflect that no one has raised a hand. I ask this question because the president is putting politics above people. I have in my hand an article from The Hill. It is styled, Trump, no shutdown deal until Democrats support Save America Act. The real reason the shutdown continues is President Trump's requiring the passage of bills unrelated to the shutdown. That's the real reason. Let me read from the article in part. President Trump late Sunday, this was written on 3/23/26 a couple of days ago, said there will be no deal to end the partial government shutdown until Democrats join with Republicans to pass the Safeguard America Voter Eligibility Act, the SAVE Act. Now, this article reads in part, Senator Majority Leader John Thune has reportedly said repeatedly, there aren't enough votes to get the bill over the finish line anytime soon. Trump has written that Republicans should support this bill and that they should somehow require Democrats to do so. But here's a quote from the president, and he's talking about Republicans and Democrats who don't support this bill. They will never be elected again. In other words, lump everything together as one and vote with 3 exclamation points, kill the filibuster. Now there is the real reason. The president desires to kill the filibuster. The requirement that you have 60 votes to get to cloture before you can pass a bill with 51. He wants to kill the filibuster. And if he can accomplish this, then he'll do some other dastardly things. But killing the filibuster is his goal, and as a result of this being his goal, he is pushing the Republicans to use 51 votes as opposed to continuing to use the rule that requires 60. The president doesn't care about the TSA workers. This is not about helping them. It's about getting his way. And he has complete control of the Republican Party. He really does. And given that he controls it, he is demanding that it obey his command to kill the filibuster. And he's providing them a means, a methodology by which this can be accomplished. Friends, the president does not really think that keeping these workers underpaid and not paid at all is an important issue as it relates to his presidency. I differ with him. And I want to defend the TSA workers as I close, because to send in ICE is an insult to them. There has not been any meaningful indications that the workers were not managing well the crowds that were there, the people who were coming in, the public, the flying public. There's not been any meaningful indication that they have been doing a good job. And to somehow conclude that ICE is necessary, notwithstanding the fact that a good many members of the flying public are antithetical to this, is an insult to them. I was in the airport just yesterday, and I had many people to approach me and tell me that they are afraid of ICE, and they would prefer that ICE not be at the airport. So I say, let's remove ICE. Let's pass legislation to have the workers get paid, and let's end this attempt to eliminate the filibuster rule. The filibuster rule for the president is an obstacle that he plans to eliminate. I thank you, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Members are recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.